What is up, guys? Jared coming back at you with another Fantastic Four member to review. This time we're looking at Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman. So, starting with the head, you're going to get about that far back, that far forward. I'm going to be honest with you guys, this unfortunately is on the old female buck. Well, I don't know if it's on the old one for sure, because the old one had a lot of problems. And looking here, like, it feels a lot sturdier, and there's definitely bicep swivel in here. So they have at least improved in a few ways. Torso, you're going to get about that far forward. Not great, but not the worst. You're going to get pretty decent back. Not bad. Going down to the legs. I feel like you could go more if it weren't for the suit. There's a thigh cut in here. Unfortunately, she does have single jointed knees. Going down to the boots, there is some boot swivel there. But she actually has not bad ankle articulation. Look at that rocker. Not so bad. Go back, goes this far forward, this far back. Yeah, yeah. I won't lie, I was a little disappointed when I saw she was on this old body. But we're going to go more into that with Phil when he takes a look at the look and design. So I will see you guys there.
Alrighty guys, Philip here with the look and design segment for the finale of the Mezco 112. Fantastic Four, taking a look at Sue Storm here, and you know, we had some really good reviews from 1 through 3, and then we get to the 4th one, and it's just a little bit more of a letdown. I'll just come right out and say this. This Sue Storm here, it could have been done better. And it's really kind of upsetting because we had some really outside the box thinking for the Thing, Mr. Fantastic, and the Human Torch. And then it seems like we got to Sue Storm and we kind of just dropped the ball a little bit here. So let me explain. Look and design. Looks pretty good. The design for the old school female body from Mezco, again, single jointed arms, just things that we just, you know, I thought we were way past. So there are some improvements on what was bad, but it doesn't, just because you put, you know, makeup on a pig doesn't still make it less of a pig. It's still a pig. Here, that's kind of what we get here. We got a couple of, you know, they've improved the bicep swivel, but it's still just not good on this female body. I really do think Mezco needs to, like, just fully update the female body. A whole new female body is what they're really needing here. But that's it for the look and design. The accessories, we do get some cool accessories, but we are missing something, and most notably, I'll come right out and say what we're missing. What we're missing for Sue Storm as far as accessories goes is we're missing some translucent parts. Even if she came with translucent hands and legs to kind of show off that she's going invisible. If you guys take a look at the Diamond Select toys, the Marvel Select, if you take a look at that Sue Storm actually has some invisible parts with her. I don't know why Mezco chose not to make invisible parts for this Sue Storm. That's what's bad. What is good though is we do get some really cool like force field effects. That's really cool. You know, some good stuff there. We also got another force field effect. We get some more. You know, that these ones actually do peg with the hands. I would have liked, again, if they would have just made this attached already to the hand so I could take the hand and just peg it right on her. Again, we saw that with the Human Torch. I just would have preferred they just did it with that way. Especially because we get a crap ton of hands, by the way, too. We also get another effect right here. We do get one. This one does peg into these effects. So then you can put it on her wrist. And then it looks like it's, you know, shooting out from a distance. Especially like, I think this one is the one it correctly pegs with. Yeah, so there you go. And then you put this on her wrist, and it really just shows it off. So that's kind of cool. Another really cool thing too is we get this magnet part right here. And if you notice too, her head, all magnetized. So that's really cool. That was like the only outside the box thinking we got for her. And it does have it for all of the heads, even the one that's currently right on the body. So that was the only outside the box thinking. We are missing those some translucent parts. If they had that, I think that would have completed the Sue Storm. The two alternative heads though, we do get some ones with some really nice expression. Again, Mezco Sculpts really just, you know, doing a much better job. I've always made that a point in all my videos with them. Really like that Mezco has improved its sculpting. And then I did mention we get a ton of hands right here. How nice would it have been to have a couple of sets of hands, maybe like 4 out of all these hands to have translucent hands? I think that would have really brought home her abilities. We did it with Mr. Fantastic and his abilities, Human Torch and his abilities, and then we even got like actual ground and pound effects for the thing. I just don't know why we didn't get that for Sue Storm. Her abilities, if you didn't know any better, was just throwing out force fields, basically. She does go invisible. That's why she's the Invisible Woman. Make some invisible parts. Would have been really good. So I'm going to go ahead now and bring in Jared. We're going to go to the final verdict for the finale of the Fantastic Four. Alrighty, guys. The final verdict score for Sue Storm, the quote-unquote Invisible Woman with no invisible parts, we gave her a 66. This is the only action figure out of the set that is completely lacking, Jared. I don't like this. If you want to go ahead and run through this score very quickly, how we got to a 66.
Right. So starting out with the articulation, I mean, like I mentioned it before, this is basically the older Mezco body. I mean, I would say just about every company has shown now we don't have to use this outdated articulation for female figures. I mean, even Hasbro is making figures with double jointed articulation now.
Yeah, that's sad. You mentioned it out loud. When you said that out loud, I'm like, oh, that is true. That's bad.
It's sad, you know? So we gave it a 13 out of 25. I think it is unacceptable to use this type of body.
The Thing, which is a giant ass figure, was way more articulated than this.
Yeah. I mean,
That's saying a lot.
He's getting 90-degree angles, and she is too. And like, if you're as articulated as that thing, well, what's even the point?
All right, next up.
So accessories, the accessories are not bad by any means, but we knocked a few pegs down because, like we've been saying,
this is the Invisible Woman with no invisible parts. There really should
have been some invisible parts, like even just like some translucent hands, maybe a translucent head and neck piece.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
That would have been great. That would have been acceptable.
A boot that you could swap out.
A $25 Marvel Select Sue Storm has that. We don't get that for a quote-unquote $105 Mezco here.
Yeah.
That's rough, man.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. So she got an 18 out of 25. Look and design, she does look good. She's a good looking figure. I think in terms of like heads too, I think she's definitely one of the better looking females. So
the magnet on her head too, good design there. So
it's definitely a missed opportunity for them to improve the female Buck.
Yes.
But she got a 20 out of 25.
And then the value. Yep.
This value, man,
this is not good value. Keep in mind too, when we compare to the rest of the Fantastic Four, go back and watch those videos. Go back and watch Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch, The Thing. The value is off the charts.
Yeah.
Here we get a bunch of hands, 2 heads, and a couple of accessories as far as showing off her powers, but we get no Invisible Woman. There's just not enough value here. There's not enough bang for my buck here.
Right, unless you were to lump like Herbie in with her.
That would be the only way, but we put Herbie with Mr. Fantastic because that's his robot, that's his design, you know what I mean? So we felt like that was more appropriate to put that with Mr. Fantastic, but you know, to each his own. If you decide to put that with her, then maybe you can get away with it, but I don't see why you would do that.
Right, so we ended up giving her overall
a 66.
Score, a 66 out of 100.
Yep. And that is going to conclude, guys, the Fantastic Four from Mezco. Again, 394s and 166. We'll do an average score, but we're going to do more of a deeper dive and a deeper conversation on Discord with Jared and I, where we're really going to go over everything, talk about the value, the presentation, the box design, the individual figures themselves, lumping them all together, just going through all of them. We're also going to rank each figure from 1 through 4, giving us what we think is the best figure. Spoiler alert, the worst one is Sue Storm. There's not much there for conversation. It's just how do we rate Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch, and The Thing. If you guys are interested and you want to check out for that conversation, hey, do us a big favor. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss when we drop a video. We usually do these Discord conversations every so often. We want to do more of that kind of content. We're going to be doing some live streams. Just do different content outside of our normal reviews. I hope you guys have enjoyed this full review that we have done with the Fantastic Four. Again, this was a set that Jared and I were like, really expensive, don't really care that much. Then we got into it, we're like, oh my god, like 3 out of the 4 figures are just rocking here. And then we get one that just kind of a letdown. Sue Storm just really missed the mark here on this one. But overall, how do you guys think? Comment down below and let us know what you guys think as well. Please hit that thumbs up button for us. We really do appreciate. If you're new, consider hitting that subscribe button. Share these videos with your friends. We appreciate all you guys' support. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you guys next time.